Hello Mechwarriors, how is it going? And welcome to another episode of Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries. We are playing the DLC Legend of the Kestrel Lancers and we have a story mission to play. So without any further ado, I would say we're gonna go ahead and play it directly. Let's take the mission briefing, everybody. Tikonov, Part 1. The invasion of Tikonov has begun. Over 300 dropships carrying all 8 regiments of the Kestrel Lancers are continuing a high G burn towards the planet. Our flotilla's aerospace escort has just fought back the Knight Rider's deep space interdiction force, leaving only one more obstacle that we must clear before we can make planetfall. The Kestrel Lancers have been tasked with destroying a series of anti-dropship batteries located on Tikonov's first moon, Doria. The batteries, combined with the remaining Knight Rider's aerospace fighters, could do some serious damage to the Lancers' invasion force as they try to breach the planet's atmosphere, so it is imperative that we clear the way for our fellow Lancers. This war is just beginning, so remember your training, watch each other's backs, and do not overcommit your forces in this opening engagement. We will still need mechs at the ready for when we make planetfall. Let's show the rest of the Kestrel Lancers what the new Kestrel Lancers can do. And that's what we're gonna be doing. Alright, we're gonna take salvage, we're gonna take all the money, and we're gonna dive into this. I wanted to run the cataphract here. I can't. Or I could if I drop down a little bit. Why the hell not? So I want a little bit of direct fire support coming from the rifleman. This is an actual good brawler here. And I guess we're gonna drop down to a hunchback here. I think the hunchback is also pretty good with this AC-10, giving us some extra firepower. And we're gonna use our cat as a nice frontliner, as the bullet sponge. And I would say that's how we're gonna do it. Also, I just realized there's no music in the background. I think I need to fix that real quick. So let's do that right when we get on the planet, so that we also have some nice guitar riffs. Let's do it. Sound. Music. Yes. Alrighty. Let's go. We're gonna destroy some orbital cannons, seemingly. Obviously. It's quite dark in here. Why is it so dark in the dropship? What's going on here? Was it always like that?
Weapons online. All systems
Here we go.
Commander, for generations, Tikonov has stood as one of the Confederation's economic and manufacturing centers. Because of this, House Liao has spent
Give me a sec. This is very quiet, but it is 100% already.
and considerable resources, turning Tikonov into one of the most fortified systems in the inner sphere, which includes a network of anti-dropship orbital arrays here on Tikonov's first moon, Doria. The Kestrel Lancers have been tasked with destroying the arrays and clearing the way for the remaining Lancer regiments to make.
That's what we just heard. That's what I just read, correct?
Marked on your HUD. The remaining Kestrel Lancers will be executing similar strikes against
No,
targets
it's
of
not.
their own.
It's not.
Show the second what you're made of, Commander.
Alrighty, so we have some friendlies with us. We have a Wolverine, we have a Wolfhound, and that is about it. So we are running 4 mechs with 2 of our allies helping us out. And these guys are really eager to get through those batteries. Also, look at that. Them firing into the sky like that, it's actually cool. It kind of feels like we are on a battlefield that is being prepared for an invasion. It would be cool if there was like more stuff in the sky, like, you know, dropships kind of engaging, getting into the orbit.
Vehicles on the field.
Alright, let's go ahead and shoot some cicadas. Let's do it. Like that? Yeah, we hit him! That is a better target though. A way better target.
If you find the acquisition, just
there's some kind of thing that we can find? Alright. I should probably deal with the mechs first before we do anything else. Let's go with that. Actually, it's just a cicada. I can take the time.
Planetary defenses like these haven't been made in centuries.
Okay.
Taking
Got it.
and holding them would pull resources away from the invasion. The main objective here is to take Tikonov itself.
We take Tikonov, yeah, fine.
Any more time to dig into their positions on planet.
So, cicada is down?
That is the reason humanity's seen 300 years of technological regression. All because of these bloody succession wars.
By the way, I try to be quiet whenever there's something going on like that.
We can argue about historical preservation later. Tango down.
And there we go. So whenever there's dialogue, I'm just gonna be quiet so that you can listen to that and we all, you know, can hear what the story is all about and what the people have to say. But yeah, let's go ahead and destroy those batteries, right? What's in here? there gonna be an ambush?
Destroyed.
I don't know. This feels suspicious. There might also be some stuff in there. Stuff to find, stuff to loot from the battlefield, maybe. I don't know. We're gonna ignore it. I just want to play the objective game here. Let's go. There will be enough stuff happening. Right? Man, this is too quiet. Oh, there we go.
You're coming up on one of the anti-dropship arrays now, Commander. Only tangle with the defenders if you feel you need to. Once those guns are silenced, the militia will be stranded on this rock anyways. We have a long war ahead of us. So
Alright,
be sure
alright,
not
alright.
to take on any unnecessary risks.
This is kind of weird.
Anti-dropship batteries are active. Take them out.
So, I cannot really aim into the sky. I can only... Actually, I can do it with my missiles, right? That's on an arm. I can probably do that. And that's a Vindicator. We will go and face him head on. He cannot withstand my power. Let's go also with night vision here. Maybe that's not the best idea, honestly. What? What are you? I mean, at the very least, you're an enemy. But what? Coming out of nowhere, that blackjack. Using his jump jets. Alright, yeah, let's get the Windy first before we do anything else. Windy is half down. Oh boy, this guy really doesn't like me. Let's say hello to Mr. Vindicator. Right, we got that guy. Also, I think night vision is not really helping us. It's on the contrary, actually hindering us because of these very, very big spikes of light.
Good kill, Commander.
Right, we got that guy.
That mech is going critical.
Ooh, and we are actually going critical as well. I mean, we have some damage on our arms already. Urban mech. I came to the wrong spot. Didn't really want to engage another mech here. But we got him. Good. So I think there was one more. Somewhere behind us. But it's a good idea to just destroy those things here. Is it down? Still shows up on the radar. Yep, still here. Oh, wait. Wait. These have multiple hitboxes, right? I love, by the way, that there is an impact. There's a shake happening. So, do we have to destroy, like, all of this? Just walking around? Yeah. That's it. That's pretty cool, actually. So, I hope that my friends are also helping. Alright. That's an explosion and a half. Cool. So I wonder how many enemies are coming after this engagement. Because I have the feeling... that my my armor is not gonna hold. We might lose an arm or two.
Target acquired.
Who are you? Alright.
Target destroyed.
Nice. In terms of ammunition, I can actually go ahead and shoot some of my autocannons. This thing is still here. No. I think I really have to walk around them and destroy specific parts of those things. Man, that's so cool. That's a very massive explosion. I love that.
Target acquired.
Okay. Let's go ahead and shoot him. Sorry, friendo. Didn't want to hurt you. I just want to blast things apart. So, moving over here. Where do I have to aim? There we go. It doesn't really show. But it's working. And I should not run through those gas tanks because they might explode and hurt me. Okay. That's a part. That's a part. Still here.
That's one installation down.
There we go. So, dropship? There has to be a dropship somewhere right now. Yeah, it's so predictable, guys. It is so predictable. Alright, let's shoot that turret in the back. And we're gonna wait for the dropship. Actually.
Moving to indicated.
I want my people here. I want them to help me out. So I'm gonna shoot once and then I'm gonna take cover.
That mech is on our kill list. You know what to do. We're on it.
Alright, we're gonna go for Windy first, because it has the most firepower out of all of these, I think. And as an assassin, I don't really care about that thing. Let's go. Just brawl with him. Oh, he doesn't like that. Okay. Taking cover, breaking line of sight to the other guys so that they cannot help. And then we go all in again. Perfect. So, he's down. Ooh, that's a fire starter. Not good. Not good at all. Alright, my right arm doesn't look great. That's my... Is that my missile arm? No, no, that's the laser arm. Engaging directly or not? It's kind of a hard question right now. I mean, we have these high mounts. That's good. I should also stay on the fire starter for as long as I can. Also, I have no clear shot. So, here we go. Yeah, we might lose that arm. Got the assassin, that's good. So what about ammo now? We got like 35 shots and my missiles are about to go. That's not so good. So my autocannon is still okay in terms of ammo. And we have lost the laser. Not good. Alright, got it. Let's get out of here, take the second base. And I hope that our armor and our weapons are holding. So, lost one of our arms, so we can also just punch with one of them. The left hand here. But it's okay. It's perfectly fine.
Forming on you.
Alright guys, follow me. We're gonna attack that other base. We're gonna make the way clear for our friendos. Let's give him a nice attack vector. What's he shooting? Why is he shooting?
Target acquired.
People are confused. I'm not gonna shoot my autocannon. Again, I want to preserve my ammunition. We got like, actually 32 shots. That should be good enough. Alright, we hit something, but definitely not the turret.
Move to the commander.
And I have to probably rely on my friends, on my AI allies a little bit more, so that I'm not taking all the damage. So we're gonna take it slow on the DPS, or slower on the DPS, so that my friends are also getting attacked and we spread the damage evenly. Since armor doesn't cost anything, but structure and weapon systems do. So what's the garrison here? Huh? You got something to defend yourself with? Anything? Hello? I'm here. I'm attacking your base. Oh, there we go.
Target shared, engaging.
So, I'm gonna send my people over to the general. Actually? Yeah. Stop moving around! I was thinking about just going for legs directly. Should kill him now. And now we're going to break line of sight and quickly. Oh boy. There we go. What do we have there? That hunchback has to go. Oh no. That's an AC-20 hunchback. It's the good old 4G. Let's take him out as quickly as possible. Yeah, I'm dealing damage. I'm the one. Right to your face. Alright, breaking line of sight. Hopefully my friends can deal with him now. That's my SRM's gone. We got the Hanshi. My right side doesn't look great. That means we could be crit. We could get crit on our autocannon, which would be devastating. Dude, what are you looking at? Look at this rifleman. What are you aiming at, you idiot? What?
Target acquired.
Come on, buddy. There's a Centurion right in front of you. Please shoot it.
Target destroyed.
Gotcha. Let's do this.
Can you please go for it? Thank you, buddies. Uh-oh. Pulling back. I don't like this. There's also a helicopter right above us. Cannot hit him. Now we can. That's the problem. The low mounts, or the mostly torso mounts that we have here, and down. Good. Are actually quite a pickle sometimes. Aiming into the sky is not really easy with this mech. Also, 17 shots. Yeah, we're gonna take that. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and destroy things.
Target acquired.
What happens if I do this? Huh? Can I punch this? Nah, not really. Okay. Not really.
Acquired.
Good news is my people are actually shooting the objectives. That's nice. I was targeting the wrong thing. Alright. Never mind. Maybe we can actually punch it. What will happen when I stand right next to that thing while it's getting destroyed? I don't want to test. We tested, nothing happened. Now you know, guys. It's safe to stand next to a huge artillery emplacement while it's exploding. Perfectly safe. Nothing bad happens here. Alright, that means we can actually save a little bit of ammo. I gotta say though, this is kind of a weird situation. We are right here doing just a very tedious task that is destroying those things, right? I mean, it's cool that we have so many of these emplacements here, but I think they could have really gone easier on the damage that we have to deal against them, because right now there is no threat around us. And that means it just takes a while to destroy those. It's just a very repetitive task that doesn't really add to the flavor, that doesn't really give you a challenge. That's the thing that I usually don't like in games. When you're like, yeah, this is basically done, now we only waste time by pressing the button. That is, that doesn't require us to make a very hard decision. You know, games are all about obstacles that the game throws in front of us, that's where the fun comes from, and us making the right decisions to overcome these obstacles. This is not an obstacle, this is just punching and shooting. There we go. These things are falling fast when we punch them, by the way. 13 shots, I think I'm gonna go for it. Alright. And bam! This is cool. We tear those things apart with our hands. With our bare freaking hands. And the last one. Did I not hit it? Yeah, take that! Building.
Kestrel Lancers reporting all installations destroyed.
Alrighty, let's get out of here. There might be another dropship coming in to prevent us from getting out of here, maybe?
Your dropships and prepare your forces for planetfall. We'll see you on the ground.
Maybe?
Acknowledged. All stations, move to designated evac points on the double. We have an invasion to get to.
Oh, helicopters. I think I want to destroy that Igor quickly. Uh-oh. I didn't destroy it.
Target is done.
Thanks, friends. That's good. So yeah, let's get to the evac. And again, at the very least, they are shooting or, you know, bringing some more enemies in at this point. It would have been cool if they were some, like, tanks coming out of their motor pool or some helicopters flying in to defend the base as a very desperate measure or something while you're trying to destroy them. That would have been cool. Some, like, you know, random encounters. I think the mission would have benefited from it a lot.
Target destroyed.
And then this falls into the same category here. We're just walking now. Just walking back. It's a bit of a time sink, and I don't care about my legs.
Acquired.
Let's go.
Destroyed.
Yeah, this cataphract definitely needs repairs. The rifleman is okay. The hunchback needs a bit more repair. What about my other guy? Quick draw. You're fine. Alright.
Target acquired.
By the way, I need to check real quick. After we get out of this mission, we got a loot cache, right? There was something that we picked up from the battlefield that should show up in the end screen. Now? Now you're engaging?
Got you, Commander.
Nah,
Mount
it's
up
fine.
and prepare for a hard burn out of here.
I want to see
if
we actually get something.
The Lancers ASAP.
Great. That was a good mission.
Target acquired.
Came with a cost, but we made it. And I think we can easily replace the stuff that we lost here. It's just a medium laser and an arm. No big deal. However, since we lost a component, the repair time of the mech is gonna be a little bit high. And I think we have like 40 days between the missions for repairs and refit. So the cataphract might be out of this for the next game. And yeah, again, nothing that we got here, although we picked something up. I think this is still bugged. Not cool. Not cool at all. Anyway, take the assassin. I'm actually considering the medium lasers here. There's nothing that we need from the battlefield for a Cantina mission. So I'll take the LRM and then stock up on lasers so we can just slap them on the mechs. Alright. First mission done. A solid opening salvo, but the war is just getting started. Doria was manned mostly by planetary militia. While they might have been some of the toughest militia in the inner sphere, they still don't hold a candle to the hardened CCAF regiments that call Tikonov their home. Always assume the next fight is going to be tougher than the last, and that it will come sooner than you think. So, be sure you pace yourself and your personnel out there. Our next operation is scheduled to commence in 15 days. Oh, 15, alright. If your mechs are in need of repair, be sure you get your techs started on them immediately. Even if they won't be ready for the next deployment, getting the repairs in the queue might be the difference between life and death in the coming months of this campaign. Always remember, Operation Rat will not be a sprint, it's going to be a marathon. So never overcommit to a single battle if it means that we will lose the war. Alright, we also killed fire starters, that's pretty good. That's a very good LRM5. We're gonna think about what we're gonna do with it, but not now. Because I need to get my Battlemechs up and running again. That's 12 days, so we can bring it back. 3 days, perfect. Yeah, 22. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna do that. And that's 2 days. Perfect, great, amazing. Now, I was thinking about upgrading the Thunderbolt, but it already has an LRM5, so I don't need to put anything in there. And then I was like, is there any other mech that I can just put a lot of LRM5s, because they are very weight efficient. If you have the slots, use them. Anyway, I would say we're gonna get into the next mission. Kestrel Lancers, thanks to your invasion, thanks to your valiant efforts on Doria, the entirety of the cruise's Lancers were able to make planetfall with minimal casualties. Great. Since making planetfall, we have learned that the Capellan Confederation Strategic Military Director Pavel Ritzik is presently on Tikonov, leading the Capellan defenders. This bodes incredibly well for our war efforts, as capturing or eliminating Ritzik could end the war before it even starts. But we can't get ahead of ourselves. The cruise's Lancers' next objective is to take control of a major population center and, most importantly, secure Tikonov's numerous spaceports on the planet. The 6th and 8th cruises will be assigned to take the capital of Tikograd. The 7th is dropping to secure the primary Earthworks Limited Battlemech factories, while the remaining cruises Lancer units will fan out and take other major population centers around the planet. The Kestrel Lancers have been assigned to take the mining town of Gizhiga? Bazinga? Located high in the Kazan mountain range. Although it is a small township compared to other major population centers, it is an important one, as it remains close to a major mineral mining operations and has an active spaceport located nearby that is used to ship refined materials off-planet. No spaceport is too minor when it comes to planetary conquest, so despite the size, it is still heavily defended. MIIO intelligence estimates that the entirety of the Ariana Grenadiers has been set to garrison Gizhiga and its surrounding area. The cruises Lancers aerospace wing plans on bombarding the Grenadiers while they are in the open, which will force them to pull back to the city itself. The Kestrel Lancers will then move to Gizhiga and clean out whatever Grenadier forces remain after the aerospace jocks are done with them. Our assault will commence in 2 weeks. Prepare yourselves. I'm ready. Let's go. Take the salvage. I'll take the money. I think we're gonna go. We have 250 tons. The fract is not gonna be part of that, sadly. But I think I'm gonna swing the catapult, the Thunderbolt in. I honestly want to play the Rifleman here. Myself. Or the T-Bolt. The T-Bolt is actually quite nice. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna go with that. Could bring a champion for additional armor. But the Hanshi is fine. It's an okay mech to have. Could also go with a Kintaro, upgrade the tonnage a bit, get more SRMs on board. I mean, we are a bit more long-range oriented. I think a Brawler would be very nice here. Is that the right call? It's actually the Hunchback. Alright. Let's get into it. I like the ability to direct fire at our enemies with an AC-10 at range. It's a very good thing to have. So having that on the Rifleman and on the Hunchback gives us a good advantage against flyers and tanks, because they can just aim at the sky, one-shot them, and then continue their fight. Alright, we have to kill people. Kill the entrenched Ariana Grenadiers, 8 of them, and then destroy Militia Captain Smirnov. Isn't that a vodka?
All systems nominal.
Let's do it.
Each of the Crucis Lancers regiments has been assigned to take cities adjacent to regional spaceports to secure our foothold within the system.
All right, sure.
While the 6th and 8th Crucis RCT makes an advance on the capital city of Tikonov. We have been assigned to take and hold the mining city of Gizhiga and its small spaceport high in the
Gizhiga,
Gizan
all right.
mountain range. Our fighters report that they have inflicted heavy casualties against the Ariana Grenadiers defending the region, pushing them back into the city itself. Their remaining Op-4 and some planetary militia have held themselves up in the city and have refused to surrender to our forces. So we've been ordered to move against them and clear them out. Taking out all Grenadier forces should force the Tikonov militia to surrender, so Grenadier IFFs will be highlighted as primary targets on your HUD. Our best estimate is that there is roughly a company's worth of active Grenadiers in the city that we will need to clear out. So let's get to work, Lancers.
A little bit early. Was a premature discharge of missiles. I'm gonna send my people over to that Warhammer because that thing has to go. It's scary as hell. Let's go. Let's do it. Really hope we can take it out and soften them up with the missiles before it, you know, gets too close and we attract fire. Looks very solid. Oh my god, the damage. Yeah, I'm gonna attack that thing. Let's go all in.
Heavy damage.
Should be a kill now. Perfect.
Choice. I must eject.
You eject? Oh, you are going critical.
Target destroyed.
Alright, that was one. Let's keep going.
Nearly there, Commander. Approach the hidden object to pick it up.
There's also a guy coming from behind. Yo guys, we have a Jenner.
Isn't it against the Ares conventions to attack cities housing civilian populations?
The Ares conventions were renounced at the beginning of the First Succession War, and even if they were
Really?
still ratified, the Grenadiers taking refuge in the city would still constitute a military target under the conventions. I don't like it any more than you do. Urban combat is dirty work, but in this case, the Grenadiers are forcing our hand. If we crush their
Interesting.
main body, the hope is that their remaining forces should capitulate to us. But the Grenadiers are fanatical supporters of the Capellan state, so it's anyone's guess as to what they will do. Let's hope their compassion for their people exceeds their desire to draw out this engagement any longer.
This is very interesting. We're going against the Ares convention? Uh-huh. He's like, yeah, you know what? It's war. We can do whatever we want.
Destroyed.
So there's again this kind of golden loot cache thing that I can probably not pick up. And I mean, I can pick it up, but it will not give us anything, I guess. All right, here we go.
You found it. Nicely done.
Nicely done.
Bringing it aboard now.
Yeah, okay, what was it? Rihanna, tell me! What did we find? I have no idea. Alright, let's get into the city. Seems like we have some trouble there as well. Kill the entrenched Aryan Grenadiers. Why are you attacking the buildings, guy? What is wrong with you? You're having fun just blasting things apart? I don't understand these people. I mean, I can understand them to some extent, because I like doing that as well, but it's a bit excessive doing it in that amount. You completely leveled that outpost. Raised it to the ground. What? Why? Oh, these people. So here we are. Anybody on the sensors? Anything? Hello? We're here. I don't see anybody. What is that, by the way? Oh, can I make it explode?
Contact with the Grenadiers. They're using the inner city as cover. All
Yep.
Lancer forces, advance into the city and flush them out.
I don't want to advance into the city. Let's draw them out. It makes way more sense. We need to stay in the open here. Getting that advantage of numbers. And if they are coming in one by one like that, we're gonna have a major advantage. Just combining firepower like that on a single mech will just make them explode.
Burn that target down.
Alrighty, that Panther is not gonna withstand long. Oh, there's another guy coming.
Grenadier forces
But
are
anyway,
showing losses. Let's keep
it's
the momentum
working.
up.
Yeah, let's go with that. I'm getting shot with a PPC from the sidelines. I don't know what it is, but I think we gotta deal with the fire starter first. What's that? It's a Griffin. Alright. Switching target to the Griffin here because that's the target that I can actually hit with my LRMs.
Target acquired.
Oh, sorry. Wrong button. Ah! Friendly fire is not friendly. Yuck! Stop it!
Destroyed.
Stop running in front of me! Oh man, I love this LRM thing. It's so cool. You know, it's so chill. You stay in the back, you just shoot that. Help the friends on the front. It's beautiful. I wonder though if we have enough missiles. Maybe I should stop shooting for a while. Yeah, so it's 3 out of 8. If we kill or destroy the Griffin, then it's 4 out of 8 and we have half the mission done. But there has to be more, right? There has to be bigger things. Now that I'm cold, I'm using my laser weapons again. And I'm saving the missiles.
Kill that walker.
Cool.
Destroyed.
Now,
Showing half of all primary targets have been destroyed.
half of them are down. Let's get into the city, I guess. We could lure some of them out, but not all of them, obviously. Maybe we have to actually go to the marked spot and get into a nice brawl. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Trying to get an engagement going, and then I will pull back to get into missile range again. Oh, there's a guy.
Target Phoenix Hub.
Oh, it's a Phoenix. It is a Phoenix, and so far, I gotta say,
Acquired.
things are exploding. Nice. I am fairly happy with what I have in terms of armor still. Now we can do it.
Coordinating on target's ID.
So I send my people in there. Nice dodge. Well done, buddy. Well done. Ah,
Target acquired.
right.
Moving on Mars
Change of target. We go for the fire starter. No, it's a Vindicator, actually. I saw the silhouette and I was like, yeah. Seems like a fire starter, but it is not. So it's perfect engagement range here. The 180 meters roundabout. Yuck. There comes the Hawk.
Target vindicated.
But I want to stay on the Vindy. You know, just taking it out.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Minimum range, that's a problem. What do we have here? Quick draw. You know, we're just gonna dance around them a little bit. People are actually going for the draw, so it makes sense taking him out next. Oh, and the center is just open.
Grenadier forces.
Beautiful.
You have fought bravely for your cause, but the battle is lost. Surrender and no further harm will come to you or Gizhiga.
That's a lie. We're gonna kill all of you. Punch up. Nah.
Critical.
Very well. Have it your way. Kestrel Lancers, finish the fight.
Attack! Let's go! So, all of a sudden there's an Atlas somewhere entrenched in this city. Also, quick draw. Wait a second. Our quick draw got hit heavily. Oh yeah, so arm is about to go. Where's the last dude? Come on, show yourself. But yet again, I think for this mission it was really imperative that we didn't go all in, that we, you know, picked our engagements when we had the numbers. Oh, there he is. It's an urban mech. Hey, Irby. It's good to see you, buddy. Yeah, you're gonna give me some hell, huh? I'll pull back. I need like that 180 meters. Here we go. And down he goes.
Friendly fire can bite you back. Watch it.
Sorry. Cool. We're done. Reinforcements? Anything? More enemies?
Ariana Grenadier forces have been neutralized. Commander, secure your position and prepare to receive relief forces. With any luck, the other 7 Lancer regiments meet with similar success.
Alright. And yet again, the buildings need to be down. Okay, cool mission. I really liked it. It was a nice pace, and I like these kind of go in and seek and destroy missions. It's really cool that there's a set of mechs that you have to engage. And I think, again, if all of them were coming in at the same time, that would have been a hell of a fight. Luckily, we were smart, and we engaged them one by one. Again, nothing here in terms of loot caching. We could pick a Warhammer if we had enough of these salvage rights, and I would love to take that guy. We can't. Now, instead, we might want to take the Cicada for just money. And then some stuff from here. Why not a PPC? Why not a medium laser or two? That's alright. Okie dokie. Some skills actually leveling up. That's beautiful. That's great to see. And we did it! Okie dokie. I would say we're gonna take... No, we're not gonna take a look at the mission briefing for the next one. I would say we're gonna continue in the next episode of Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries Legend of the Kestrel Lancers. That has been it for today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, as always, don't forget to leave a rating, subscribe to the channel. You can support me if you have a spare buck or two on Patreon. It's patreon.com/Baradul or the link down below in the description. And I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.